and welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you're really well today. I'm going to be recreating a look I did on my Insta page, which is strawberry dot styling. That was sort of a smoky, warm, really easy to do look with a full slash, so I'll be explaining how to do that. I'm going to be popping on some of my restorative, it's by Skin, it's in a tube, niacinamide serum from Sainsbury's, so I'm going to pop that on. It's actually quite tacky, so that's going to go on first. I'm skipping primer today because my skin is so dry. I've already got sun protection on, but this is just pop it on over the top. Hopefully it'll act like a bit of a primer, and it's quite sticky, so hopefully it won't be too bad and it'll be lovely. It's quite, as I said, quite a sticky finish, so it should be fine. I should have makeup on by the end of the day. I'm going to be using my Collection Illuminating Touch again. I don't really buy a lot of sort of new products and new foundations. I tend to use the same things. Just because I'm a bit of a, I'm just a bit tight really. I'd rather use things and use them till they run out rather than buy a load and they're just sat there and they don't really, they don't really do a lot. So I'm going to use a couple of that. Again, I'm going to be using my brush, just because I'm feeling like super dry at the moment as well. I don't know what's wrong with my skin. I'm not sure, maybe it's this weather. We've had a bit of a heat wave. Got out in this garden last week, got out with my bikini on, with sun protection on of course, and got a bit of sun, but I don't know whether it's that. I am naturally very dry anyway, so I'm just popping that all over. Just covering it, as I said, that I'm still suffering from that breakout last week, so still a bit like patchy from that. So yeah, I'm using brush to just blend it all in. So it's all blended. So this is quite moisturising anyway as well, so. This is the boring bit. I like to speed this bit up onto my neck. I was hoping with this bit of sun that I literally would get a bit more colour, but I am just going to have to wax some more paint on. I think that's the only possible way forward for me and my super pale skin. So I'm going to get some of that on, get a bit of a spray tan going on. As you can still see my skin underneath. That's the way I like it. I don't like it to be super high coverage or super really matte either. I think that can be quite aging. I'm quite cracky today as well. I've already done a workout and that is like unheard of for me. So I've actually brought the kids to school, which is a good mile and a bit away. So I feel like I'm on form today. So yeah, I've been out, got to the kids. Oh, and I got to the school gate. My son goes, "Oh yeah, Mum, this is like 2 miles away." He says, "Mom, have you got my kit?" No, so I've had to walk back, drive his kit to school and then come back, so kids, yeah, not in the best of mood. Nothing they can see in the run. Now today I'm quite dark, as you can see. I don't know whether I haven't slept very well or whatever, but you can see I'm quite bumpy and dark, so I'm going to bring that concealer just that little bit further down today, just to cover it up. Through my finger, so I've got clean hands. I've tried doing this with a beauty blender. I have tried doing it with a beauty blender, but it just doesn't. I'm not very. I don't know. I'm just not very good at it. I don't think. I need a smaller beauty blender or smaller something, or something needs to change anyway. Look at the. I always love that. Look at the difference in that. Just brightens it up straight away. I love it. Hello today. Oh, I do. I look so tired. Yeah, so I've done my exercise for today. In fact, I should do it really like 2 or 3 times a day. 2 or 3 times a day. Yeah, that'd be great. 2 or 3 times a week instead of like doing other things and just getting on. But I should really look after myself then. I'm not getting any younger either. So I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me powder again. But I'm going to be using a more. I haven't even done under my nose, have I? Or here, oh, just like I say, tired. Monday for you. I'm going to have that there. said, I'm just like all over the place today. Today's not a normal day already. Got that around my nose. That's not redness. Get the wand out of the way. Put that in. So you can use a beauty blender for this if you really want to. As I said, I'm not very good at using one, so. And I'm using my I am going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me powder now. I'm using a more dense brush today just to get that bit more coverage from the powder. I tend to find it, you get more on, it just mattifies it a bit more. I do powder my eyes. I know a lot of makeup artists and a lot of people don't know these and the primers and things. That's great if you're doing a really bright look, but for this I'm going to be using quite dark colours anyway, so it doesn't really matter, and that it's just easier to blend when you've got powder on instead of going in straight with an eye primer or something like that. I usually cheat anyway. If I really want a bright colour and I really want to make it into a bit of a painted look, I just whap a bit of serum in or a bit of moisturiser in with the eyeshadow, and that's fine, and I can just paint it on. Right, looking kind of normal. That's all blending into my neck. Next we have brows. I'm going to be using my Primark Ancient, I think it's Primark, is that old? All the stuff's rubbed off. So yeah, Primark brow pencil. I'm just going to be filling that in. I think it's just in the dark brown. So just go around my arch. Here we go. I thought I'd give this a go again. I've kind of avoided this colour for a while. It's been a bit dark, but we can work with it, it's fine. I'm just going to go in with an angle brush and just go in, and I think because my hair's a bit darker as well at the moment, I can get away with that bit of a darker brown. I think when my hair fades and it washes out a bit, I can't, it looks a bit disjointed, but as my actual hair is a bit darker at the moment, I can get away with the darker brow. Just fade it in, little finger a bit. It looks so harsh. Yeah, as you can see, it doesn't look like too disjointed. If I was if I was like more lighter towards the end of my hair colour, I will use definitely like a lighter shade. As you can see, what I've done is just follow that natural arch. I don't tend to yeah, go wild or shave them off or anything. I'm quite naturally blessed with brows. It's the only good thing here I've got rubbish lips, rubbish bone structure, but I've got good brows, so I've got kind of everything, haven't we? I'm going to be using my MUA shade palette in Fire Vixen, which is all lovely, lovely, nice warm shades, which are perfect for me. I'm going to be going in. Now, with eyeshadow, I've learned a lot over the last few months. I was doing cut creases and I wasn't blending enough, and I wasn't just, go big or go home is naturally my motto, so I wasn't just making it big enough or bold enough, so I'm going to be going in with this, I think, in the transition shade. It's like an orangey brown colour, and it's matte. I tend to like using my transition shades as a matte shade, not a shimmer shade. I've done that before when it just looks a bit weird. So if you start in the middle of your eye, and like a lot of women, I've got deep set eyes. I haven't got hooded eyes, as I found out. I've got deep set eyes, so for me, when they say pop the colour in the crease, it doesn't actually mean popping it in the crease. You have to sort of do it above the crease, so you're working towards the bone rather than the actual crease of your eye. If you pop it there and then you open your eyes, you can see I've just popped that quite in, and I open my eyes, you can't actually see it. So what you need to do is just pop it above your eye and then work up. popping it actually quite a lot higher than what I would do normally. And it looks awful until you blend it all out. My brush is quite damp now, so this is like quite bright. And you'll take again my clean blending brush, and I'm going to go along those edges and keep going over. And you want to create like a domed effect. This makes your eye look much bigger than it is, but for no harsh lines, you just want to keep going over and keep blending. It's really quite boring, but it does give the softest finish. Getting a bit in with a bit more colour. I'm gonna just wing this out a bit, so it actually just pulls the length of my eye out a bit. I'm quite, what I call, I've got piggy eyes, so they're quite round and quite small, and quite yeah, quite small and quite like a pig. So I'm gonna pull that out a bit. So now I've got, as well as my lovely sort of dome shape at the top, I've got that bit of a wing as well. A little more colour, you can see. Blending it out again. I do love this brush, it's the Real Techniques eyeshadow brush, but I love it because it's got like a little pointy end on it and you can get lots of definition. I could do with about 10 more of these, but I just need to invest in. Spend a bit of money. So as you can see, I'm just working it out. I'm going to go over to the other eye now. Starting in the middle. On that bone again, not on the crease here, on the bone just above. It's like you actually want to go a lot higher than you would think you would need to go. So as I said, before I was a bit scared and I was like, I'll do it in the crease, but as I said, it's just makeup, it washes off, so if it does go wrong, you just grab a wipe, wash it off. Again, working up again, out. I want to create that wing again. Again, we've got like that side and that side where we've got that wing effect, and you can see it's like much higher than the actual crease. Taking the blending brush again, blending it out again. A bit worried about your brow losing definition, where you can always cut that back in with a bit of foundation or a bit of concealer after. My eyes look a lot bigger now. I'm going to be going in the lid, possibly with this lovely sort of goldeny, shimmery shade. I find using shimmers dry, they're not actually as pink, they don't come out as bright. Yeah, that's really pretty. I just find as well that it always makes the lid reflect a bit more, so you can actually, your eyes do look a bit bigger using a shimmer on the lid. It's the same when you're using like a spotlight eye or a halo, that bit of shimmer just pulls the front of your eye out. There you go. I'm doing the other side. I'm actually using these dry today as a more natural look, but as I said, you can always pop a bit of, you know, moisturiser in with them, a bit of serum in with them. You can use a damp brush, you can use setting spray, you can use all sorts just so you can get that bit of damp to pick up the pigment. So what you're actually doing is creating more of a paint rather than a shadow. Now I've got that shade on my lids. I actually need a bit of definition towards the outer edges. I'm going to be using, there is like a, this is like the darkest shade. It just says shade 7. It doesn't actually give you any light names, it just says shade this, shade that, as it's anyway. So it's not a, this I know is really, really pigmented, so I have to be really careful how I pop it on. It's like a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. A bit of definition into the corners. I'm going to blend that through. And then into the other side. I find if you're using a lot of shades as well, you don't always need an eyeliner as such. I'm just going to be using a bit of a smaller brush just to go in, and this actually will go in the crease. It just gives a bit more definition, not the sort of transition colour that comes up. It's sort of actually really into that crease area. I'll come in a bit more. Show you what I'm doing. I apologise for the state of my brushes. I haven't washed them for a while. It's been about a week. I know. Bad. And that again. As you can see, with like 3 shades, you can really build up and create a really lovely, soft, natural look, as well as being quite dramatic. Now, I'm gonna be popping a bit of colour on my lower lashes. So I'm going to start off with, I'm going to be starting off with the transition colour that I used initially, which was that dark, or the darker browner colour. And then I'm going to probably pop a bit of the grey over the top. So it just links the top to the bottom. Right. And as I can see on this side, I've not actually blended that out very well. I don't know why this eye, there's always one eye that's really, really amazing, and the other eye is just a bit rubbish, so I'm going to blend that out a bit more there. I don't know why this bit here is like the worst. I don't know whether anybody else has this or whether it's just me. This bit here, this eye, amazing, always blends out lovely. This bit, not so much. So I'm just going to blend out and go along. I need more because I've gone quite a bit further down than that one on that eye, so before I blend it out, I'm going to pop a bit of that, the dark grey shade underneath. I'm pulling really funny faces on. I'm doing that mascara, gormless face, and I'm going to blend that out with my fluffy blending brush again. So if I keep ignoring you with the mirror, I am pulling really funny faces again, and I'm doing that fishy face. Yeah. As you can see, really blended, and I think that's it for that. I'm gonna whack on some mascara and some lashes now. So first things first, are my brows. Can't tell whether they're, might just take with a tiny brush, a little brush, and just go over my brows again. I feel I've lost a bit of definition. Put those back in. Yes, so next step we have, I'm not going to go in with the liner today because I think this is quite a soft day look for me, so I'm going to pop some mascara on. I'm using the Maybelline Go Colossal Extreme My voice is really croaky today. I'm not sure. I don't know whether I've like coming in with a cold or something, but I don't know. I find I should maybe have a drink with me. And this just makes my lashes black more than anything. So when I pop the lashes on, you don't get a big gap as such. I'm gonna pull that eyes again now. How do they do it? How do people do it without go, I'm pulling weird faces? I have no idea. No idea. Again inside. My lashes are super small, but I've been using my serum, so they're not as puny as they were. No pain, no gain, right? I know it stings. You can see. I mean, you can just leave it, if you run it really stupid, like natural, you can just leave it with that, but I want it to be really super flirty and pretty looking. So I'm going to put this on. I've just got mascara on my nose. I'm going to put this on, let it dry, and then I'll do my lashes last. So I'll do all my explaining about that. It's just so my mascara dries, and then when I put my lashes on, I don't get mascara like everywhere. I've done that. Put your mascara on, put your lashes on straight after, and I just get black everywhere. See a bit more that needs blending. As you go along, you can always do that, and just if you need just that bit of blending out the corners. Green screen, more free motion. It looks better in camera than it does in reality, so I'm hoping that nobody notices. Super soft. Now, time for contour. Again, as explained in my last video, on half of your brush underneath. Do love this. This was like super cheap as well. This is another MUA product, and it was on sale, so it was only £1. It was like a bargain. And I found a lot of bargains in the paint shop. I found more like if I can find, you know, a bit of, if I can find a really good product for really cheap, I'm not going to be going out there and spending like loads on makeup. I just won't be. I'm upset. Maybe I'm that generation where I can say I could rather spend my money on gin than spend it on makeup. I'm actually going to contour the side of my nose today because I think I feel a bit like my nose is a bit chunky today. Here we go. Run that in. Do I have blush today? The mirror I've been using all the time. So yeah, do my Nike swipe. I've had this for ages as well. It's the candy blush from W7, and I've had it for like so long. I've had it for so long, and you only need like the tiniest amount, and it just works. And I said, like, it looks practically brand new. In fact, I've had it ages now. On the cheek, back into like a Nike tick. The cheeks, so I can do a Nike tick. No smiley faces. Put it into my nose. Head. See, super warm again. I feel like me. As soon as I put my like contour and blush on, I'm like, oh, it's heaven. I feel like me again instead of feeling like, yeah. Perfect. Right. I'm going to be using my lashes. I forgot what I was doing then. That's really bad. I'm like all over the place today. Right, I'm going to be using some, these are just volumizing ones from Home Bargains, I think. Super cheap. I think they're £1. The only thing I really spend a lot, well not a lot, it's £4, not like breaking the bank. I spend a bit more on my lash glue, and I use the Revlon one because I can't use the lash glue that comes with the kits only because I'm allergic to latex. So good. Right, so I'm going to be taking the lash. I know this is like, you can see these are cheap, they've got glue all over them still. And I'm going to be painting along the edge of the lash. Quite a lot of glue. You have to be quite generous with it. I find if you skimp with your glue, it's going to pop off at some point. And it dries clear, so you shouldn't have any problems at all. So just popping those this on. Let's see which way. I've done this before now. Pop because they're short at one end, at the inner end. At the inner end of your eye they're shorter, the outer end they're longer. The amount of times I put it on the wrong lash, I have. It's terrible. So I'm just going to make sure that's a bit tacky. And I'm going to pop it on as near as I can to my actual lash. And because I have mascara on, it shouldn't look, there shouldn't be a gap. So I'm just going to grab my mirror. And I pop it on and I just let go. Literally I just push it on. You can do it with tweezers if you don't need your fingers. And I'm just pushing it. I'll show you. I'm just pushing it in. Bar in. See? There's no rush. Take your time. Just pop it in, pop it on. Here we go. What I'm going to do is just let these go a bit more sticky and a bit more firm, and then I'll push them back and fan them out. Here we go. I'll do this lash and then I'm going to go and finish that one off because I like the glue to set a bit more. So again, loads on. I've heard horror stories of people putting glue on their lids and then gluing their lids together. You know who you are. Yes, you know who you are, gluing your lids together. Popping loads on again. I've recently had some amazing lashes from a friend who's got like her own boutique, and she started selling lashes, and oh, they were amazing. Just stunning. So yeah, again, loads on. Give it a quick blow. Make sure it's tacky. And I'm going to show you again. Pop it on. So close. Let go. I find if I put the one end on and then I can fiddle around with the rest, it's a bit easier. So you'll pop it on. And I'm going to use my tweezers on this one just to push in that very, 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 very end. I like these lashes only because as well they have a really thin band. The ones with the clear bands are so much easier, like the Ardell Wispies and that kind of lash. If you've got a lash with a thicker band, it's harder and they tend to pop up more. They take a bit more skill to apply. Now I'm going to go back to this lash, and all I'm going to do is just push it up so it fans it out. Just make sure the inner corners are all stuck in. See, and if you, by pushing it upwards, it actually fans it out, makes it look a bit more prettier. So with this one, you see. So much better. And then I'm going to do as a finishing touch, just take your mascara and push the mascara into your lashes underneath the lash. It just actually just blends the rest of your lashes and almost tight lines into this. All I'm doing is pushing so it just fills in those little gaps. See? And same with the other one. Little bits that aren't blended. See, again, I keep spotting bits I like. Not finished. been a real MUA day today, so I think I'm gonna might title this MUA's. I've used MUA contour products, I've used MUA eyeshadows, I'm be using an MUA lipstick, so that's for the big spenders. But as you can see, you don't really need to spend loads to look how you want to. So there, I'll show you those again. Show you the eyeshadow itself. Yeah, so as you can see, always make sure it's lovely and big and fluttery and gorgeous when you put your lashes on. Final product, my lips are so dry at the moment. Is my MUA lip lacquer in Halcyon that I love. It's a super peachy nude liquid lip, and you don't need any liner with this, so it's perfect for me. I can just bang it on and I don't have to worry about it. Just go my lip line slightly. So you just use my own lips that I said, like push it out, that it looks a bit more natural, and then I can just finish off. Be gone, old lazy lips. I have the worst lips in the world. I'm too scared to have fillers either. This dries completely matte. It's actually really good as well, long wearing. Yeah, it's the velvet lip lacquers. I've got a few. I've got a red one, I've got this nudie one. I've got a more of a brownie one as well. I think it's just such a pretty shade, and especially for this lovely spring, hot, sunny weather we've had. And that's it. Sorry about that. My camera ran out. My camera stopped recording for some weird reason, so I know that I've got to get everything done in a certain amount of time now. So, okay then. So here it is. It's my finished look. Yeah, as you can see, got lashes on, got the lovely sparkly lids. I've got my MUA lip lacquer on. And yeah, that's about it. If you have any comments or anything that you want me to cover, or any questions or anything really, if you love it, subscribe, press the little bell button. Don't forget to follow me. I'm on Instagram at strawberry.styling. I'm on Facebook at Beautiful UK, my beauty group. And yeah, would love it if you could come and follow us and join in. So yeah, it's been lovely having you here today. Hope you're all gonna have a lovely week. I will be uploading this very soon. So thank you all. Thanks again. I will speak to you soon. I'll be doing another makeup look. Hopefully something you can all follow, and it's really easy. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.